Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos. So, I want to give a shout out again to DJ Palacios. He messaged me and he asked about, he giving me some more advice. But then I wrote right here that I gave up. I told him, I said, I gave up now. It's, let me see. It's just a little too much. So I said, I gave up right there. Now I'm going to try to fix my pads. But then I started saying, you know what? I can't give up. Let's go back at it. So I went back at it. So I decided to do something different. I got the idea from this one guy right here. He wrote on my page. He gave me an idea. So this dude right here. He writes Kudama. That's your real name right there. Kudama. He goes, I will keep both on a permanent, and then he will toggle what part he want affected, like your vocals, your males, your drums, your melody, and your drums. He goes toggle color effects, and the fourth one toggle color effects backwards, forward and backwards. So I said, interesting. So he gave me some ideas here. So I went and did that. So on my controller now, these two right here, the two left buttons, the top one toggles backwards, the bottom one toggles forward, and the two left are the melodies, the drums, and the other one is the vocals. The melodies, I couldn't put melodies, I only got 4. I wish I had like maybe 5 or something, but that's fine. 2 is good. So I grabbed a song, right? I'm going to grab a song and I'm going to try it. And I did something different. What I did before. What I'm going to do is now this is I did a backwards and a forward. So let's say you're scrolling through a song. So let's look right here in the middle where my mouse is pointing at. Right now it's on loop row. So let's say I want to get cut. I'm going to scroll through cut. And let's say I pass it. Oops, I just passed it. I'm going to go backwards now. There goes cut. So that kind of helped out. Now, another thing I since I'm using these 4 color buttons, the color effect buttons, I'm using the 4. Now I need something to another button to activate it. So I decided to use something on my controller. So there's a couple buttons over here that I'm not using, but I said, you know what? This one right here that I'm not using is called range. And the range, what it does, it just changes the range, 10%, 20%, 100%. So I'm like, I won't use that. You can always click on where did I seen it at? I think I seen it somewhere. Let me see. I remember I see the range a lot, and I always change it to the pitch range right here. So right now it's 100. I always put it like at 16%. So I never used the range. So I used that range and I mapped it. And I made it turn on and off my effects, my color effects. So now we're in cut. I could hit that button and that turns that on, turn it off, on, off. So now this pad right here that I'm using, this is my color effects pad. So as soon as I turn on the vocals, which is this button right here, the pad should start blinking. And it's blinking. Now the top one is the instruments. That should blink. So that works. So I said, cool. Now let's look for something that the one I like using is loop row. So let's look for loop row. Now I'm gonna turn on I'm gonna loop roll. What should I loop roll? The voice. Let's loop roll the voice. So now it's blinking. The loop roll is blinking. Now let's turn this on. And I got my loop roll on. And what I like to do, I always like to put my loop roll like if you look on my screen, there's a percentage. And I always like to put it like, let's say 10%. Because I want to just loop a part. So I'm going to hit play. I'm going to get ready with my on button now. And then when I hear a certain word or whatever, I'm just going to loop roll. I'm going to roll it. And it should just do the vocals only. It should do the vocals.
Just to impress, spark these bitches' interest.
Let me get it to work.
Just ate, riffin', she riffin', she riffin', me, she ain't trying to wait. Call, do to me. She start, then I whipped it out. And rubber, what you all about? Finger, do that back.
So I'm using the button right here, right next to my platter. So now let's say I want to do the other side, this platter right here. The way the scroll works, the toggle. Let's turn this off, the loop row. So I have it off. Let me turn it off, completely off. Now it's off, right? So when I grab a song, let's grab a song. I don't know if I want to use the same song. Let's try this one, Ring. So now the way the toggle works, when I put a song in this player, the toggle come over here. So I could toggle through the color effects anytime the player is active. So now I could actually scroll, and it's scrolling on this side now. So I don't have no control on this side now, on the left side. So it's toggling. So that's okay. So I'm going to do loop row again. No, let's do another one. Let's do pitch. So I got pitch on. Now to turn it on, it's on this side now. I got to remember this stuff. So I'm going to turn on pitch. Pitch is on. So I got pitch on, and I'm going to put it on the vocals. I'm going to hit that button. And let's see if the vocals come on. So the vocals came on, pitch is still on. So now we could actually play this song. And then I'm going to turn on the pitch. The music doesn't get affected, just the vocals. Here we go. Ah, yeah. Just the vocals gonna be affected. And I could turn it on and off.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name
and your number,
and I'll get back to you.
Once again, it's another rap bandit feeling
I can't stand it.
wanna be down
With the day glow,
I'm knocking on my door saying hey yo yo,
knocking on my door.
saying hey yo yo,
I got a funky new tune with
a fly banjo.
I can't understand what the problem is. I find
Hard enough dealing with my own biz.
how they get.
See, that's the way I wanted it to work. Now, is it perfect? I don't think it's perfect, but it works. You know, it's better than the other one. The other one was skipping. So now I can actually go forward and backwards. So I want to thank again Palacios for sending me the command, the script, and I want to thank the other dude. Did I close it already? Kudama. I want to thank Kudama for giving me the idea of forward and backwards and putting in the little stems up in the little buttons. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Now, let me show you some. Let's turn off the stem. See, it's blinking too over here. It's blinking, so you could turn it off now. And I want to do something real quick. Let's grab this. Is it this deck? This is deck right here. So let's go grab this one right here, and I'm gonna have fun with this one. This one has beat grid. Has beat grid. I'm gonna I'm gonna show you what it does with beat grid. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on. Let's go ahead and back it up. Back up that song. Here we go. Beat grid. Here we go.
you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Once again, it's another rap bandit, meaning an I, and I can't stand it. Wanna be down with the day glow, knocking on my door saying, hey yo yo. Knocking on my door saying, hey yo yo, I got a funky new tune with a fly banjo. I can't understand what the pop-up is. I find it hard enough dealing with my own biz. How they get my name and number? Then I stop and think and wonder about a fan. Yo man, I gotta stop.
That's what I like about Beat Grid. So this one right here has Beat Grid, and I'm changing the beat to it. And that's not the original beat. So let's slap on some of that bass in there.
You wanna call me up?
Here we go.
My number down. It's 2222222. I got an answer machine that can talk to you. It goes,
Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through, but your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Yo, check it. Exit the old style, enters the new, but nothing's new by being hawked by free. Or should I say a flock? Cause around every block there's Harry, Dick, and Tom with a demo in his palm. Now I'm with helping those who want to help themselves.
So I'm gonna make me a pad with a bunch of these beat grids, and anytime I do like I'm gonna start uploading mixes. What I'm gonna do, so let's say I'm gonna put 8 beat grids on there, and so each song I'm gonna try to change the beat a little, just a little, and once in a while I just throw in the beat grid or something, or maybe when I'm mixing it in. So we could do this beat grid with this one over here. With this song, we're gonna check it out. Let's see what this one sound like with the beat grid. So let's hit play. See, I changed the beat. It goes normal.
I go on and on and on. Don't take them to the crib unless you're boning. Easy, call them on the phone and platinum Chanel cologne. And I stay dressed to impress. Spark these bitches' interest. Sex is all I expect as they watch TV in the Lex. They know. 4:15, left the club tipsy. Say no more, except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Caesar drop it off when he see his P.O. Back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, she spilled the drink on my green wallows. Reach the gate, honey just ate. Living, she got to be to work by 8. This must mean she ain't trying to wait. Conversate, sex on the first date. I state, you know what you do to me. She starts off, well, I don't usually. Then I whip it out, never no doubt. Step out, show me what you all about. Fingers in your mouth, open up your blouse. Pull your G-string down south. Do that back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt. Jeans, skirt, butt naked, it all works. I love my little nasty girl. No, I love my little nasty girl. I love my little nasty girl. All of the ways if you look everything from D.I.G. My little nasty girl.
And let me stop it right here. Let me move the camera so you can see the beat grid. Let me turn off the camera. So here goes the beat grid right here. Now, to get it perfect, I wonder if the beat quantize will help. Because when you turn on the beat grid, mine are, see the way the beat goes right here? The beat, it goes boom and then go clack, 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 boom, boom, boom. So they go boom, boom, clack, 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 boom, boom, boom. And then here goes this beat grid. It goes clack, boom, clack, 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 boom, boom, clack, boom. So it's kind of, this one starts off on a clap. I could get rid of it. Let me see. Let's put a boom in there. Nah, for some reason, I'm going to hit play and you're going to hear the beat. Let's start it off from the beginning. See, it started off with a clack. I mean, a clap. The top one is the bass, the boom.
I go on and on and on. Don't take them to the crib unless you're boning. Easy, call them on the phone and platinum Chanel cologne. And I stay dressed to impress. Spark these bitches' interest. Sex is all I expect as they watch TV in the Lex. They know. 4:15, left the club tipsy. Say no more, except how I'm getting home tomorrow.
All right, let's stop it. All right, let me switch it. I'm going to release it. I'm going to turn on the other one. And you can see this one go boom, 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 boom.
Sex on the first date, I state, you know what you do to me. You start soft, but I don't usually. Then I whipped it out, never no doubt. Step out, show me what you all about. Fingers in your mouth, open up your blouse, pull your G-string down south. Do that back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt, jeans, skirt, butt naked, it all works.
I need you to shake your little ass and hips. Let's go. I need you to grind like you're working and give me what I need while we listen to Prince. Cause miss, you ain't seen the world yet. Rock the pearl yet. Rock the pearl sets. Flew in a pearl jet. My style make a low profile girl smile. Blow a chick back like I blow through a trike. And now you and me can drink some Hennessy. And we get it on. Mad women wanting the bone, Sean Combs. Sipping on Patron. Speeding, you leaning. Got a feeling. And when I get to you, throw it right back. And tell me, did he, yeah, I like it like that. Lift your shirt, you know how I flirt. Heels and skirts, let's take it off. Now let's work. Let's work. Gotta love my little nasty girl. No, I love my little nasty girl. I love my little nasty girl. All the ladies, if you can grab your titties from C.I.G. My little nasty girl. I'm a woman from around the world. I love my little nasty girl. All the ladies, if you can grab your titties from C.I.G.
What?
Got the G from Diddy. Women and you can no stress. Meet us upstairs in your best. Yes. Dress, toothbrush. Spark these bitches and trust. Tell me when the beat's so sweet. Ladies, when you feel it, grab your titties from B.I.G. Okay, mom, what's your preference? Nice and slow, all fast and reckless. Ooh, you hurt, girl, bite your necklace. Let me show you what a nigga from the Lou was blessed with. Hey! I make you spring the leaf when I'm done. Flip the mattress, change the sheets. I'm like a radical one, a vibrate a little more than your mechanical one. Either way, my mom will make it through with it too. Girl, I'm about to make you come. Guaranteed when you're fucking with me. On and on and on, on and on and on. Ladies, if you feel me, grab the dance for me.
I was off right there.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Hey, how...
All right, this is your boy DJ City Manos. I'm done with this. Stop everything. But anyways, another thing I did, I want to give a thanks to Mr. Palacio again. Palacio. Let me see if I say your name. I can't say your name. You have a hard name. Anyways, what he did, he hooked it up one more time. He came and hooked it up one more time. He gave me another script. This one I hear, this script is for the pads. Now, let me show you the pads. This is amazing now. The pads is amazing. Let's go to the pads. So let's go to my camera. Turn that off. Turn that off. So here we go. Here goes my pads. The first one. We got my cues right there. I got my keys. So I'm using one button. Cues, keys, cues, keys. The next one. I have my my ColorFX one. And here goes my fader one for the fader effects. Color fader. Here goes the next button. This one is doing my, I don't know what the heck this is, my stems. So I got this on. Turn off the stems. So here goes my stems. And here's my split. The stem split. So I'm thinking of something else to do with the split. I'm thinking about putting cues in there. And the reason why I want to put some cues in here with the split, because once I split it, it's split. You know, here, let's just get rid of this track. Let's split it. Whatever I have over here, nasty, I have nasty girl. I'm going to split it. Boom. It's over here on this track now. You know? So the song's over here on this track now. So I got to split. So I don't know if you guys, let me make sure the volume is right. So once I hit play, it's playing normal. It's playing normal, right? For some reason, I think I have my,
I go on and on and on and go take them to the crib unless they boning. Easy, call them on the phone and platinum Chanel cologne and I stay dressed to impress. Spark these bitches' interest. Sex is all I expect as they watch TV.
all right, let's stop it again. Because I had the other stuff on still. So I have my split right here, right? I'm going to split it. Boom. It went to this side. I'm going to hit play. So they both are still linked together. Even though I split it, they both are still linked together. But check this out. This button right here went dark, right? This is just the vocals now. This side is the vocals, you know? This side is the music. But I don't need the stems no more.
I go on and on.
To be honest, I don't even need this right here. I could put cues up in here. So when it goes, I can go on and on. I could put a cue on the spot where I wanted to. You know, like if I'm going to start scratching, I want to scratch the word. So I want to put my split stems. I want to put cues in there. I want to replace the stems. I don't need it no more. It's split it. I'm not going to turn this off. I'm not going to turn any of these off. So this right here is useless. I'm going to put some cues in here. This is the vocals. I still don't even need the vocals, you know. So I might put 5 cue marks up in here, 5 cues. So let's see what happens. All right, pretend I have the cues in there, right? Let's pretend I have the cues. So let's hit play, and I'm gonna separate it. Right now they're merged together. Now they're separated. Now here go. Pretend I have the cues in there. I'm gonna do stuff like this.
Sex is all I expect as they watch TV in the Lex. They know. 4:15, left the club tipsy. Say no more, X-mo, except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Caesar drop you off when he see his P.O. Back of my mind, I hope, back of my mind, I hope, back of my mind, back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, back of my mind, back of my mind, back of my mind.
Then I can back it up and scratch.
Back of my mind, I hope she swallow. 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 Man, back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, back of my mind, back of my mind, back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, she spilled the drink on my cream wallows. Reach the gate, hungry just ate.
See, I merged it back up.
She got to be to work by 8. This must mean she ate.
See, I merged it back up, but I had to go to another pad to get the cues. I'm gonna put cues in this one. Once I split it, I'm split it. I'm gonna put cues in this. I could play with it, and once I want to merge it back together, I hit the merge to merge them back together. Because this one I here will link it back together. It will unlink it, and it will link it back. You know. So when you unlink it, you can scratch with it. The words over here and the music over here. And when you merge it together, they're together now. Oops, I can't even do it no more. You know what I mean? Merge them together. Yeah, I can't even control the merge no more. It's in this side now. So when like I said, these pads right here, they're useless. I'm going to put some cues in here. I'm going to call it maybe cue split or something. Right now it's called stem split. I might call it something else. put cues in here instead. So I'm going to fix this one up. I'm going to fix that one up. This one right here. See, now here, right below it is my split. Click that button again, it goes to my stems. Not this one, this one. So here goes my stems and here goes my split. And they look the same. The only difference is this ones are blue, the other one are green. So my split is green. And then I could always control the, merge them back together or whatever. And then go back to my split. I don't know. But I'm gonna do something with the other ones. I don't need it. And here's right here my sample. And then when I hit the button again, it's going to go to my scratch bank. No, this one my scratch bank. Here goes my sample. Scratch bank sample. So Palacios hooked it up again. He sent me the script. And I said, oh, cool. I split them. That's what I wanted to do. And now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pads. Now I hit shift. And I got another roll of pads here. Hit shift. Another one again. Hit shift. Another one. So I got 4 more with shift. So I have total of 12 pads. Pretty cool. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a 12, and he sent me the link how to do that in the script. So it worked. Everything works. You just got to figure out how to configure them so it'll work for you. So I got my stems here and I got my split stems here and the same ones. So if I do my cues, here goes my cues. I also have my remixes, my remix points. So I'm going to start doing some remixes points. And they're almost the same as a cue. The difference is it sounds like it's quantized though. They're more cleaner. Like the regular cues, if you could sometimes you'd be off a little by hair. And what I like about this one right here, you can stutter it. The other ones you can't stutter. You can't stutter the cue points. Or the other one, the remix points. It's kind of crazy. They put a remix point in here. Let's change the 3. Let's change this one, 2 and 3 into a remix point. So we have it in hot cues. Let's see if it goes into a remix point. And where's 3 at? So now, let's check it out. Let's go to the remix and see if it's there. I don't know. I don't know if it's there. Let's see. No, it's not there. I gotta figure out how to do this. I never did the remix points. Let's see. Oh, it says shows Q as a Q. Let me see. I want to figure this out too. You know what? I think I know how to do the remix point. Let me see. Let's go to my... Let me see. No, I gotta figure this out too.
my mind, I hope she swallow. Except how I'm getting home. Back of my mind, I hope she
See, it sounds like quantized. It's more cleaner, more smoother. And I'm clicking on it. It sounds more cleaner, you know.
except how I'm getting home. Except how I'm getting home. Except how I'm getting. Except how except how I'm getting home. Back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Back of my mind, I hope she swallow. Except how I'm getting home. Back of my mind, except how I'm getting home.
See, it's a little more cleaner, but I don't know how to do the remix points. I'm gonna figure it out. So let's see.
Except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Caesar drop you off when he see his P.
I don't know how to do the remix points. I gotta figure that out. But anyways, once I figure stuff out like that, it'll be nicer, more nicer. I got my scratch bank over here. I could load up a song right there. I just gotta set it up, get it all ready. You know, and I could go straight to my cues. And I could go back to my scratch bank and add another one. Of course, it's gonna be a delay. So yeah, it works. It works beautiful now. Everything works pretty good. I just got to remember all this new stuff that I did. And I got to finish mapping my stuff that I messed up. Because this right here, I had some of these mapped also. I got to fix it. It doesn't take that long. It take a few seconds. I got to map that, fix that. I got to fix my loops because it kind of erased my loops. The buns up there has a recall or something. It's kind of... Let me click on it. They just like go forward and backwards to the recall. So, let's go to my screen so you can see. And I'm not sure if I want to keep it. So it goes back and forth. You know? So I don't know if I want to keep it. Don't know what's the point of that. Now, I'm sure there's a point for it. But for me, I can't think of a reason. Oh, you know what I got to put? I got to put Q loop rows on the pad. You know, maybe if I can't figure out how to use the keys, the remix points, if I can't figure out how to use that, I'm going to remove that one and just put Q loop in there. So, and once you get customized with all your pads, it's like you're playing drums. You're going to know exactly where everything's at. You know, right now it's a little confusing, but once you start using it more and more and more, man, it's gonna be simple. You can be pushing buttons like crazy, and and you got to remember like on certain things, like on when I was doing the beat grid, when I was doing that, I gotta remember to return it back to the way it was, or else. But you know what? The good thing about it, no matter what, let me go to my pads. You can see. So no matter what I do, the next time I load it, is gonna reset. So let's go ahead and select this one. So let's say I have the beat grid. You can't see it, but it's bright pink. And let's say I take this off, right? The next song that I grab is gonna reset it. So it's gonna reset my pass. So that's the beauty thing about it. It resets everything. It's nice. You know, anytime you load a new song, a new track, it resets everything back to normal, except for this right here. This bad boy right here is called the fader effects. It won't reset that. Whatever you put on your fader is not going to reset it. So let's say I have my loop row on my fader. Once I play it, or the fader goes on, so the next song, when I push it, see the buttons on? The next one when I load is not going to reset it. See? So if I forget, there's a little thing on my computer screen that kind of, I could see it and I could turn it off. If I'm like, dope, You know, I could just click on this and it turns it off. Now, there's a command to reset the fader, and I seen it. And I'm going to look for it. There's a command. So it's going to reset the fader because I seen somebody on the chat on the virtual DJ forum. They made a comment saying, "How do I reset my fader? It gets stuck, and I want to this. You know, I keep forgetting to turn it off." I'm like, "That's like me." So somebody told them the command. I got to go look for it. And once I find that out, I'm gonna put it in. Anyways, let me show you guys the script how to do this stuff. I talked to what's his name, DJ Palacios, and he told me I could share the script if I want. And it's not that hard. When he showed me the script, I was like, all right, let me plug it up. So I plugged it up and it works. So I should have wrote it down. And you know what? I am going to write it down. Let's open up my notepad. So I could show you how to do it. Let's open up a new notepad. A new one. So let's hit plus. All right, let's open up this one right here, and I'm going to show you the script. Because it, you know, let me see. Go to my channel. Go back to the comments. And where's his comment at? Because I asked him if I could share his script. He said, sure. So this right here basically is a script. If you want to add more paths to your, you know, your controller. So where'd my notepad go? Here it is. Let's make it bold so you can see it. So basically, this is the script. Let's make 4 of them because you have four. You have 4 pad pages. And basically, this one right here is going to be 1. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in so you can see. I'm going to share this script. All right, so basically, here, this way it goes. So it's going to be pad page 1, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to put hot cues and slicer on the same pad, the same button, it'll toggle back and forth. The next one is going to be 2, because there's going to be 2 right here. So just remove that and put a 2. Put a 2 right here. And put a 2 right there. And the next little button, put 3. And put 3 right here. And put 3 right here. And the last one is going to be 4. So it's going to be 4 right here. Now, if there's a pad that's not working, so basically this is the way it's going to be. Just remember that right here, this is an example. Hot cues is an example. You could replace hot cue with something else. So if you have stems, replace stems, and the next one will be, you know, instead of a slicer, it'll be something else. And then stems again. You know, whatever. So if there's some of them that doesn't work, maybe the name is too big. Like for me, there was one that didn't work, and I had to edit the name. Like the fader effects, I had a fader space effects that wasn't working, so I put them together. Some of them doesn't work, so you got to make the name, either put them together, like the stems plus effects. That didn't work for me. If I try to do the stem plus effects, it doesn't work. So in a situation like that, then you put it on the shift one. The shift one works, you know. So the shift, that's where I put that one at in the shift. And the way to put it in the shift, you come over here and there's your pad page 1 through 4 right here. And then the shift is right here. And I just have to put in the shift one. Somewhere in the shift. And just go to the shift and just select it. You know. So let me show you right here. I'm gonna move it in a bit. Just give me a second. And this is what the pad looked like. So I'm gonna click on the pad. And here goes the script. Pad page 1, remix point. Pad page 1, hot cues. Pad page 1, remix point. Just like that, the way he wrote it. The script is there. You just have to fill in the blanks. you know. And if you don't see it green, it doesn't turn green. There's something wrong with it. Like I said, some of them wasn't working. So I had to merge them together, or I had to change the name or something because it wasn't working. You know, I had to figure it out. But that's that one. Here goes the second page. So I have ColorFXStems and ColorFX or Fader effects. And I had to merge them, like I said. And it says color, then I had the effects, you know. And here's the other page, page 3. So that's why I said page 3, page 3, page 3. And then you just put your effects in between. And here was the fourth page. Got my sampler and my scratch bank. So again, it should work. And then for the buttons, here goes the ColorFX buttons. Here goes the top. This is how you scroll when I put a negative. And here goes the bottom. Filter underscore select ColorFX +1. That one was negative. That's how you scroll back and forth. And here's the command for the stems. So it's going to be effect underscore stems, mellow rhythm, and the bottom button, vocals. This is for your color effects. And don't worry about this top one. The top one is just the number, the name that who record box, whatever they put it on the controller. You can't change that. You could try to type over it, but you can't change that. The only thing you could change is the actions. The actions in there. And the button. Here's the one that was the range one. It was range. And now I put the filter active. So if it's not working for you, look for something on your controller that you don't use and make that into the active for your color effects. And that's about it. That's everything right there. Like if you want to write them down, pause the video and you guys could write them down. But again, let me thank Palacios for hooking it up for all those scripts. They all work beautiful. They're probably a little hiccup with the color effects here and there, but besides that, it works beautiful. You could turn it on. Let me see. See right here, you could turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, and then go to the next one. I should make a button to scroll to the next one. But if not, I have to always carry a mouse with me. Then I could turn it on, turn it off, and then you could scroll through them. So if I want to get, let's look for spiral. I think I passed it. Nope. There it is. Spiral. I can't see. Spiral. I just turned it on, turn it off. Simple. And I'm using the buttons, that pitch range or the range button. Turn it on, and I'm using so it's pretty cool. Now, if I don't want to deal with the left and right, I could map it to, it applies to all decks. You know, I could map it. So right here, when you go to your settings, I believe you need to put deck all and then filter select. And I think the both decks going to be doing the same thing though. So when you select, it won't be independent. So I'd rather have it independent. You know, they could do its own thing and this one does its own thing. You know. All right, this is your boy DJ City Manos. I'm out. Peace and have fun with your stuff, man. Map it, have fun. And I'm going to make another pad for the split one. I'm going to put the cues in there. I think it's going to be easier, better for me. And then when I make that one right there, I share it. It won't be too hard. But I'm out. Peace.